talking about the Titans here. The Titans.
Swing and a drive. Left field. It's gone. And it's gone. It is bedlam at the bank.
The Philadelphia Phillies are 2008 World Champions of Baseball.
Podcast right here. You already know. Go fucking subscribe. Go follow.
You are now listening to the 302 Birds Phillies postgame show with Eric, Brendan, Dalt, and Ballpark Tommy. Proudly powered by TickPick. Check out the link in the bio for $10 off your first order today. Let's take it to the show.
Not the prettiest win for sure. Not a good one. Or I'm sorry, not the prettiest loss for sure. Sorry, a million things on my mind. What's up, everybody? My name's Dalton. I'm the only one doing the post-game show tonight. Was actually at the game today. Saw a couple of you guys there. So if I saw anybody there that's watching the post-game show, I appreciate you, for real. You guys are some real fans. But yeah, we were there today. And if you guys didn't see earlier, by the way I started this show, the heat not only got to me mentally, but I think it got to this team. Going until the 7th inning, this was a beautiful, beautiful game. The Phillies looked great. They were smart. Nola looked good. It wasn't the prettiest performance because, as we know, getting into our first topic, this team has struggled offensively, especially with bats, since Bryce, your one, since Bryce, your 3, and Schwarber, your 1 hitter, are gone. Like, Chris said it last night on the post-game show. Those are the 2 most important offensive positions. So the Phillies are really struggling right now. The Young Bucks aren't necessarily stepping up to the plate. What's up, David? What is up, Ryan? How are you guys doing? And umpires didn't help much either. You're not wrong, Ryan, but I blame the team for this. I blame Philly Rob for this, and I'll get to Philly Rob in a little bit. It was a group effort today, but clearly, it's evident that Bryce Harper being out and Kyle Schwarber being out has a major impact on this team. I'm glad that we're seeing what it's like when they're both gone right now because, I mean, Thursday night and tonight were such depressing losses where, like, you were in control against a better team until the 7th inning. You were in control in the 7th inning with 2 outs. In both those games, better yet. So as a fan, I mean, it doesn't get more frustrating than this, guys. Also want to give a quick shout out to Nick's Pizza. If you guys haven't, the best way to get over a loss is either ice cream or pizza, in my opinion. So if you're looking for a good local spot to check out, go to Nick's Pizza in Wilmington, Delaware. The best Detroit-style pizza you can get. But back to the game, guys. I mean, it just was not pretty today. When Stubbs is your offensive MVP, I would say that's not a good game. And it's funny because Chris was talking shit on him all game. He comes up to the plate with that weird walk-up song that he has this year, like some Frank Sinatra shit. And he just fucking cranked it home, which I'll get to in a minute. But starting with Nola, I mean, I don't know how much I blame a player like Aaron Nola, especially when you have 9 strikeouts. I don't blame the guy as much. I blame Philly Rob. You need to know your players. You need to be able to manage up and say, okay, these guys, you know what I mean? Like, this guy needs to come out now. He's not going to necessarily be able to tell you that because I know as a human being, as, you know, an athlete, not an athlete, but like as athletes, as competitors in life, I'm not an athlete, obviously. Last time I did something athletic, woo, blow the fucking dust off of, you know what I mean? But as competitors and as athletes, these guys are competitive. They're not going to tell you, the manager, hey, take me out of the game. I'm good. No player that's a winner is going to say that to you. Not many, at least. So that's your job, coach. That's on you, Philly Rob. And I don't know how Thursday night, you didn't just have deja vu. And I get it. It's easy to tell the manager, hey, you're doing a bad job. Hey, you can do better. But I just don't understand how he didn't look at that and say, okay, I need to manage up here. This is very good right now. Let me make sure that this doesn't happen again. He said it in his post-game interview. I heard Philly Rob address it, and he said, it's a little bit earlier than I like to take guys out. I mean, look at last night. A guy goes all 9 innings, has a shutout game, and plays great. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. The issue is now the Marlins have a chance to beat the Phillies in the series. They better come out swinging tomorrow. I mean, Rangers on the mound. Team was 4-26, still 4-26, I guess, against left-handed pitchers after that game. There's obviously something in the water. Rangers going to be out there tomorrow. I expect them to bounce back pretty well, but there was good in this game. I know that there was bad and ugly, but I don't necessarily blame it on Nola. You guys let me know what you think in the comments, but I don't blame it on Nola as much today. So we'll see. We'll see. 9 strikeouts, though. That was impressive. I mean, those first 7 innings, 6 innings, the dude was painting. Well, I should say first 7 innings and 2 outs. First 6 innings especially. I mean, as we were watching it, I was there with Chris, and shout out to Broad Sports. If you guys don't know Broad Sports, give him a follow. Happy birthday to him, too. But we went out there and did Sippin' Sports from the parking lot this morning, and it was insane. Insanely packed for a Saturday game right before 4th of July. I would have thought more people would have been at the shore. But he had a crowd out there today, and he responded well to it. I mean, he went out there, he did his thing, and he had 9 strikeouts. Like, he was finding the box, painting the ball, efficient, what you want to see out of your pitcher. Then those 2 outs came, and like I said, I put that more on Philly Rob than I put that on Nola. That's my opinion. You guys let me know what you think of that. Like I said, any player, any competitor is not going to tell a coach, hey, man, I'm good. Take me out. I don't need to be in here. And I agree with this, Dobbins. I've been saying the Marlins have had the Phillies number for a long time now, it feels like. For a while. They have just, ever since I've been in college, it feels like the Marlins have fucking beat our ass in games that they shouldn't have. And especially at Citizens Bank Park. Like the ones I go to whenever we play the Marlins, we find a way to fuck up the game against a team that we're a lot better than. Maybe I'm the problem. Strom was having issues today, but the dude was so good throughout the year. I guess like what I'm trying to say is you're going to expect it to not be consistent forever, but it was not pretty today. So you got to definitely address it. I think he'll look in the mirror, though. He'll fix it. But all in all, evidently, I put it on Philly Rob. And you guys let me know how you guys feel about this in the comments. Hope you had a good day at Six Flags Dobbins. That's great that you were able to watch on your phone, though. I mean, it was a pretty boring game, I will say. So if you're waiting in line for the roller coaster, man, this is not necessarily the most entertaining game to watch. Schwarber and Harper, this is your job, Philly Rob. With Schwarber and Harper being out, you need to figure out the lineup that works. I don't know how I feel about Bohm being the designated hitter necessarily. You guys let me know how you feel about that in the chat. I would have probably just left him on third, but maybe he's trying to give him some rest. It was a hot day, too. So I think that definitely comes into play, especially mentally. You're wearing that tight-ass fucking baseball cap. You guys can already see I got the mark on my head here from wearing it all day. It was worse. Hopefully, a lot of them have the cooling headband. I needed a cooling headband today, but they just need to stop shooting themselves in the foot with these close games. Like these one-run games, this is what's going to cost you the 1 seed if you lose too many of them. It is what it is today, but there was one on Thursday too, Philly Rob. Same way, 7th inning, 2-out slip up. Don't let it happen again. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. And that's truthfully how I feel. So I hope that Philly Rob will respond well to that and understand, okay, this is my job now as a head coach. I got to manage up. I got to figure this out. I agree. This was on Rob. Yeah. Whitfield in. Are you talking about you wanted Whit Merrifield, or who are you saying? Let me know in the comments. Sorry, I don't know if that's a typo. But yeah, I just wasn't happy with Philly Rob's performance today overall. I thought there could have been some better decisions. And when Garrett Stubbs is your offensive MVP, at least from what I saw, it's not a good thing. Now, Stubby has been a little bit better in the past couple of games, which I know Chaos Chris is not happy about. He is not happy about that at all. I was busting his balls all day about it. But Stubbs is that kind of player that when he's in, trenches like this or a rough patch in a sport, a slump, he responds well to it. He's going to bounce back from it. He's going to, as the chief vibes officer, say, okay, what do I need to do to keep my job? Because I fucking love this atmosphere here. And he does. I think that might have been his 12th game now. I don't know if he had one yesterday. I think that he did. And the game before, which they said yesterday was his 11th straight game. Maybe today was his 12th. Unfortunately, Aaron Nola couldn't get his 100th career win. That would have been awesome to see if he got his 100th career win today. But I do think Stubby cranking it today was great for his mental. That's his first of the year. So hopefully this, carries well momentum-wise, because he hasn't made everybody happy. I'll put it to you that way. Wrapping up, though, Phillies lose to the Marlins, unfortunately, 3-2. Was live at the game today with Broad Sports and Chaos Chris. My name is Dalton. I'm from 302 Birds. A little bit shorter of a post-game show. Number one, I'm the only one here. Number two, there's not much to talk about in this loss today. I mean, Phillies kind of repeated what happened on Thursday. Felt like a deja vu in a lot of ways, and just fell flat on their face. Hopefully they'll bounce back tomorrow. Game, I believe, tomorrow. Let me check for you guys. I think it's at 4 o'clock, if not 1 o'clock. And I know Rangers 1:35 tomorrow. Ranger Suarez will be on the mound. Left-handed pitcher, looking to make it 4-27 for the Marlins against left-handed pitchers, trying to bring a win to the Phillies category. And I think Rangers also looking for his 11th win of the year tomorrow, too. He's had 2 straight losses. I know 2 consecutive losses while pitching. So I think that's definitely going to play in mentally to the way that Ranger approaches this game tomorrow. I could see a big game, a shutout by Ranger tomorrow. And I think that the bats are going to come alive. Sunday, bloody Sunday. We're going to be cooking up some freaking marlin tomorrow for dinner. Stay tuned. Seriously. Appreciate y'all. You guys are amazing. One more shout out to Nick's Pizza for being one of our flagship sponsors this year and really taking care of us. If you guys haven't, go try their pizza in Wilmington, Delaware. They are absolutely crushing it and delivering. That's all I got. My name is Dalton Holland. I'm from the 302 Birds Podcast Network. This is the Phillies post-game show. Phillies take the loss today one more time, 3-2, losing to the Marlins. Hoping to bounce back tomorrow. 1:35, Ranger Suarez on the mound. As always, God bless. Go Phils. Let's get the job done.
The Vikings!
Swing and a drive, left field. It's gone! And it's gone! It is Bedlam at the bank!
The Philadelphia Phillies are 2008 World Champions of Baseball!
Podcast